Hello, vicarious mercenaries, proxy ninjas, and of course our EMP shock troops at home and abroad. Welcome back, finally, to the Rec Room. I hope everybody's been doing well. There's been a gap in between our last episode, and that was not really intentional. I'll get you caught up on all the details here, but yeah, it's hard to believe it's been a week. Usually, last time I took a week off, it was actually by design, but that has not been the case. So, anyway, it's been a minute. I hope you're doing well, and can tell I've already got some habits to break. Got new headphones finally, and I'm so used to the other ones falling out of my ears every 2 seconds. So, at least there's some good things going on. Um, so yeah, all the weirdness aside, if you're new to the Rec Room, this is the coolest corner of the internet where you get the rundown on what's going on here with Enforcer Media Productions, whether that be project updates or creative insights. And you get the breakdown on what makes our favorite franchises tick in the form of long running video game deep dives or commentary. And that's, of course, until we build our audience to size in which we can talk about firewall protocol stuff the whole time, because really what we're doing here is building an audience around the franchise we got going on here. As I mentioned, that's the firewall protocol, and the first entry is available over on Amazon. It is called Ascendant Chaos, available in paperback, Kindle, and Kindle Unlimited. So that's really the only marketing content you get around here. So feel free to check that out. Otherwise, we're independently funded, which of course is the very long and slow way to do things, as 3 years thus far has already proven. So, but anyway, we are going to keep going because we are working on some really cool stuff and have met some really cool people across the years already. So I'll elaborate on some more cool stuff that happened over the weekend. In other notes, my mouse went on the fritz as of last week, and because there's been so much going on, I've not even had a chance to address this. I grabbed my garbage wired mouse, and that's not working any better, so I am stuck with using the touchpad tonight, which I find to be not efficient. But of course, I digress. So in the meantime, we're coming at you from Twitch and Odysee and YouTube, so feel free to lurk or chat or comment at your leisure. Main thing is, of course, hit the follows and subscribe so you know when we're on. And I think that's it for the usual stuff. And I'm just gonna be partially distracted. So this is not an endorsement, but man, it was about probably 5 years ago. I was usually on this. No, it was about 10 years ago. I was unfortunately on a Slurpee kick, and there was a couple cool flavors I'd never seen return. One of which was like the lemon version of Mountain Dew, and it looks like they have finally, in that timeline, brought back the Sour Patch Watermelon. So I have one of those tonight, and of course, yeah, just when I need more sugar. But it's kind of interesting that they did come up with the cool things. And whose bright idea is to never put it back on the shelf for 10 years? I don't know what they're thinking, but beats me. So yeah, I'm gonna be kind of in random form tonight, but talking about numbers, not too much has changed since last week. Thank you though for those who check things out on Odysee. We are again on the verge of almost another 200 views over for what did we have? Was it Metal Marines? No, Metal Marines I didn't get in the trending. I think it was our last Shogun Showdown episode, which yeah, crazily, I don't know if crazily is a verb or not, but anyway, it is now. Yeah, just call me Shakespeare. If not, yeah, have not been playing Shogun Showdown because everything has been so busy. So there's that. So let's talk about projects and things, including shows. So I guess in short term, man, I've been able to mostly keep up with writing this week. I did miss yesterday. That's how busy yesterday was. But still making good progress. Got the tail end scenes of book 2 finished, and I'm working on some more of the filler content. So this is going to involve some of the protagonists, the antagonists, just scenes that I've dodged, for the 12 years I was working on the main run. And going to get that resolved, and hopefully, if there's not too much that I'm missing there, we'll get that integrated, and hopefully, by best guess, given that it's hard to believe that we're in the tail end of April already, but if May indicates a similar writing pace, maybe by summer, working on getting that stuff in there, working on some serious editing, maybe by fall, who knows? It's hard to say, but man, I do not want to let up on the gas on the timeline because the Hamster Lab has certainly been in the way from a time constraint standpoint, but we're moving ahead. Things are good. So on top of that, so For those of you who heard me talking about it for the last, I don't know, 2, 3 weeks, we had a show Saturday at the Lance Cruise North High School Spring Band Booster Art and Craft Fair. Man, that's a mouthful. And on top of that, though, see, there was another show going on the same weekend. It was the New Baltimore Comic and Anime Con, and I had talked to the organizer back when we did Fantasticon Port Huron last year, and I really wanted to go, but I didn't realize I'd already booked. So that was kind of off the table. I mean, because again, I would love to be in any local comic and anime show that we can afford to get into, and hopefully get some more connections there. And so what happened was because Matt Bush was setting up a booth at the New Baltimore Comic Con. I got to talk to the organizer because I was helping set up on Friday night. He's like, "Yeah, sure, we can get you in on Sunday." So because there was a cancellation. And so we got to do 2 shows back to back. Did the Lance Cruise show on Saturday and then did the Sunday portion of the New Baltimore Comic Con. So overall, for those of you who've been aware of the experience of last year, there's 2 mindsets. You can either evaluate it on the profitability, or you can evaluate it on the fact that just you move the ball of the field by 1 inch at a time. So not a monetary success by any means. We had 1 sale on Saturday and 2 sales on Sunday, but at least there was some copies of Ascendant Chaos moved. So again, that is new family members to the EMP Shock Troop crowd. So thank you for taking a chance and picking up some copies there. So I do my best to remember names and faces. So hopefully run into them again at future shows. So that feels good. I mean, at least even if it's not the stuff to break even and all that stuff, at least if anything that some people have picked up some copies of the book. So. That was a plus at both shows, no less. So somebody even picked up a couple, one for herself and a friend or a family member, and that's what we really want. Word of mouth. Word of mouth is the best thing. I've been starting to get some positive feedback from those who have picked up stuff last year. Then hopefully, if there's the continued interest, then people are gonna want to pick up the sequel. So, and of course, by then, barring time, I'll have more marketing stuff. Either that be character prints or stickers or who knows what. It just takes so much time to do everything when you're wearing about 10 hats at the same time. So that was the good news of this weekend. And the problem was because I was not anticipating doing back-to-back, I meant recovery Monday and Tuesday was pretty brutal to have work on top of that. I am somebody that needs at least a day off in the weekend. And because that didn't happen, recovery was pretty brutal. So I apologize. We did not get into Mech Warrior on Monday, and of course, we have not quite switched to a new title yet on Tuesday. The Shogun Showdown thing, it was probably going to end up more as filler rather than a mainstay, especially since we've got so many other games going on. Excuse me. So, the other thing as far as schedule, I did notice that Casual Loop, I think, dropped today. I didn't even have a single review on it yet, so I don't know if that, I was maybe think it was coming out next week with some other titles, but it looks like that's out. So I got a question, do I want to pick that up and maybe try to get a new title in rotation? Of course, we know how that works out. We pick obscure stuff that nobody really pays attention to. So who knows whether that draws in more of a crowd or not. But hey, if it's a new title and if it's something for the PS5, maybe we'll experiment with that. Otherwise, have not had much else in pop culture news to get caught up on. Strangely, I have watched the Street Fighter movie trailer about 20 times. I can't believe that. I gotta wait till October for that because it's been a long time since I've looked forward to a movie, even though I know that looks absolutely ridiculous. The fact that they still at least attempted to capture the inspiration from the game and put some of that in the movie. So we'll see how things go, and I'll obviously keep up to date if I find anything else interesting going on that would be applicable here for anything in the realm of stealth and strategy and martial arts and plot and character and anime and all that. But otherwise, we are getting back on some Metal Marines here. Last week was a poor showing. So what's going on here is, we didn't succeed on the one mission we played last week. So we're going to try it again. So we are on episode 4, which are called Show of Farce. I was trying to think of missiles and shows, and the missiles and the shows must go on. But that didn't quite make the cut. So Show of Farce, whether that's my Show of Farce or whether it's Schwartz's Show of Farce, I don't know. But we got to continue here. If I get literally roadblocked in this game, we'll set it aside. But I do remember getting much further than this, even as a teenager. So there's got to be something I've got to try differently here. And also, here we go. Let me fiddle with my trackpad here. Get you some audio. Hopefully. And, of course, wants to reset already. There it is. 16-bit sound for the win. Alright, I was thinking to myself, I do not remember the password, but I'm like, you know what? I put it in so many times last week, how could I actually forget it? So we'll see if I get this right or not. I was not prepared. Yep, there we got it. Otherwise, he'd be watching the replay from last week with me. And let's go through the advice again, just because apparently I suck so bad at this. Alright, Bowman, what you got? He just downloaded a report. He's cold-blooded and has a calculator. Ambush, so watch out for his AA batteries. Yeah, well, we know about that, but you failed to mention his offense and his offensive missiles, which beat us into the ground every single time. And, well, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so here's what I did last time. I think one time I tried getting a factory up and running. I'm going to maybe go back to the 2 HQ and other strategy. 2 HQs and a factory. Reason being... that way we can get the missiles going quicker, because now they at least know where the map layout is, may actually have a better chance of trying to target his stuff if we can build it right away. That's part of the issue. So, for some stupid reason, if he sees something, he'll latch onto it. You gotta get him distracted long enough to keep things going, staying alive. Now, I've also possibly spent too much on defense. So we'll have to see if there's any way that I can change things up a bit. Alright, so I don't necessarily want to put this here, but it seems necessary. He is going to send stuff in, like, so fast. Come on, money. Come on, money. Start rolling in. 93, there we go, now it's moving. Alright, so I'm going to have to start to go full offense here. And we are going to send stuff over there and take the risk of whether we're going to rebuild it or not. Alright, we're attacking if these are ready. They are ready. Okay. So, we know... You know what? My audio's a little too high. Stand by. Alright, your audio should be normal here, I think. Okay. So... He's got an AA on the cell. So that... we know he has also got 2 Marines all the way in the back. Those aren't the problem. The problem is the rockets, which now I'm starting to think, if we're able to clear this out, there's a couple gun pods, a couple more AA. If we can send a pair of double missiles over the center here, might be able to slow that down. But that's a huge if. So I don't know if I got a chance of this, but we're going to do 1 missile at a time here. Okay, that first AA is down. Now let me get another one built if I can. Somewhere way out of the way. Okay, now let's take a shot and confirm. Make sure there's no other AAs out there. If not, we'll go after those next. Or I can send a Marine and just take him out. Nothing, 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 nothing. Okay. First chance I get, I'm sending a missile in. Oh, turn his... There he goes. So I got 2 attacks in before him that time. Don't build in those areas. Uh-oh, has he got my missile? Nope. He didn't have that. I'd be like, I didn't find anything. How deep does he go? See, that's what we gotta do is not lose a ton of resources and have enough time to build up and whittle his stuff down. Okay, let's get another one of these going and we're upgrading. Actually, you know what? Maybe I need an upgrade. Let me build this one up. Okay, so I should have 2 missiles. Nope, not yet. Oh, I do have 2. There we go. Okay, hopefully this will slow down his ground capacity a bit. He's still got more. Now we start working on the peninsula, drop a Marine, march it up the front. Oh, he's building something over there. Alright, they should be dead. I mean, I think it would take 3 missiles, maybe 2. Either way, we had the partial hit not long ago. Okay, good. Once the double's ready, I'm going to drop it on the peninsula. Alright, now we get some defenses going. Let's build another Marine just because. Ah! He knows right where that one's at. It's one of his hot spots. Alright, no Marines. That's good. Nah, I didn't turn the messaging off. Alright, turn that off. And attack. Alright, double missile coming in. Right here, just to make sure that first one goes. Once you get that one in, then you can land a Marine right on the edge of the peninsula, hopefully without taking too much AA. There we go. Got the first one, that's all I needed. And attack again. Okay, so I don't know how far I can go. We'll try there. Yeah, it's fine. So we should be able to take out 2 of them. Alright, I'm going to set one of these guys to pod, and then... and we're going in again. So now, even if there's a pod here, hopefully he can take it. Storming the beaches. Nope, the next one's a pod. I'm taking multiples next time, then. Or some of the missiles. Well, we're attacking again. I am not playing around with this guy. So there's a pod there. Okay, do I have 3 missiles? I do. Alright, selected. Alright, selected. Alright, and then go there. Just get, I don't know if the top one's an AA or a pod. Looks like... I couldn't tell. Okay, pod's down. Okay, so we need 1 more missile on that, and then we send the Marine in. Actually, you know what? We'll send him in anyway. We'll sacrifice. We're gonna burn our fuel. So I've got, how many Marines do I have? Just 2? You know what? We'll send them both. I don't know which one will be in front, though, is the problem. Alright, so I gotta start down here. Yeah, good, the big one went first. Use the big guns. Toast. I hammer this guy into a hole in the ground. That's it. So that took up half the fuel that time. Okay. Now they got nothing else to do. Hopefully that ticked them off. 42, let's build another one. No, nowhere here. Let's build up one of these guys. Wait. Uh-oh. We found a missile. We might find the factory, though, but at least the factory would have done its job. Uh-oh. Yep, factory's down. Ah! Okay, we're going in. Double should be ready. Okay, now... So, pod in the corner, base here. If we can get at least 1, that'll tell us what's going on here and break any AA. And then if we can get to the back, we'll try that. We'll save... Actually, we lost 2 missiles, so that's all we got right now. If we can take a dent in the pods, we'll... Okay, that didn't work out so well, did it? Alright, we got a pod up front. Alright, send the Marine in. Let's see if the silver... Oh, you know what? Before we do that... too far away. At pod. Okay, attack. Okay, oof. Let's do that. There's one of your missiles. It's facing the wrong way. So I don't care about the fuel cost. If I can go in and get a clean shot on that missile launcher, I'm going to take it. It's like taking longer because it's not the marine weapon. Alright, but that missile's probably not ready yet. Let's find out. It is not. Okay, as soon as that's ready, we gotta go. Not ready yet. Come on. Okay, let's drop the missile right there, take out the pod. Try and get one more back. If I don't need to send him in, I guess I won't. But... There we go, there's 2 missiles gone. There's a pod gone. Okay, something else back there. I'm going to set those guys right on the corner. Do we have the fuel? Amount of tonnage. He's 20. Oh, they're both 20. I don't have enough. Okay. This is the first time we've run into that problem. Alright. Let's see if I can keep those guys alive long enough. Let's see, he's still working on the decoy. The decoy of a decoy. Yeah, it's a real base, meant to be a decoy. See, he's going through those 2 first, so... That's good. Okay, so we're gonna need more stuff, but let's get a couple more AA units. I know I'm playing a little more defensively here, but we bought the time we needed, hopefully. Let me build, start trying to build this guy up. Alright, here we go. Come in. Missiles first. Let's see if we can drop it right here. Maybe a little bit over to the side. Yeah, he's got some AA down there, but... if we take out the AA, then I can... bring the Marine. Oh, we got it. Okay. We live with that. Alright, so we got a gold and a silver. So if we put them here, we should not hit the Metal Marine. Outside the area of engagement. Oh, that's new. Bots are pushing Punk True now instead of Stream Boo. Don't care. Oh, he's got stuff on the hill. Alright, this is all toast. Alright, now we send the missile. Oh, here we go. This could all turn on diamonds if he's still got the missiles or send the Marines in. Alright, got 1 out of 2. He's gonna come knocking anytime now. Oop, oop, nope, he's going to the back. Oop, for my missile, Marine, nobody. All clear. Alright, let's build up. Alright, let's... oh, they're still going. show you building a factory right now, but that's probably not the best thing. Alright, missiles, you ready? Alright, let's see if we can't dump this. Oh, I didn't get the radar? Alright, let's dump this right on the marine if I can. Or somewhere. Is he there? Let's try here. Confirm the radar hit. Oh, there's a marine toast. There we go. There's some misses out of that. Nope. I'm gonna drop more missiles on him. Ah! Alright. He's gonna start coming for us to base sooner or later here. Yep, here he goes. We have no radar up there. But he did not have as many missiles, did he? That's what we needed. Let's put it at the marine. Oh, we got 38. We're short. Never mind. Let's build another missile in. Alright, we're ready to attack. Well, let's send the missiles in. Yeah, let's punch a hole in that guy. There is no time to wasting money on defenses, apparently. There we go. Let's go see what's in the back. Oh, he's still alive. Okay. 32K? Okay, well... I was gonna send 2 Marines in. Firing a little shallow there, guy. There we go. Might have some. Nope, not yet. Yes, fire onto the hillside where nothing can be built. Oh, he's got the courage to come in now. Marine? Marine might be in the corner there. Uh-oh. Oh, there's 3 of them. I switched back to Marine, but... it's not gonna be good enough. There goes my offense. Alright, 1 of yours is down. Let's see if we get the gray one before I go. Nope. Okay. Well, if I can build more cash... Not yet. Let's attack. So, I have other missiles that are not yet ready. Oh, I don't have enough still. What's going on here? You know what? Take the missiles. Okay, let's see what's back here. He's kind of level. He's gone through and leveled all the front there, but it's. I got it. They're intercepting. There's your missiles. Problem is, 2 of them are tucked behind the hill there. Alright, I have... Oh, you know what? I've got enough to go in. There they are. We're gonna fight all the way back here. Pot or no. We're coming in. Taking the chance. Gotta watch for the missiles from the hill, gotta watch for the missiles around the center base. Ah, you missed. Alright. There goes your HQ, there goes your energy, and at least one of your missiles. Oh, they're not... Oh, you know what? It's not set for pod, but let's get this guy on this one. I hope he holds out. I should have put 2 on 1 to guarantee the pod, but... Got it, okay. Alright, he's still got 1 more missile back there. This will be 2 bases. How do you like it? Having your teeth kicked in. Alright, I got 82. I can build another HQ. No, I can't. Nice job, Ace. If there's nothing there the first time, I'm pretty sure he's going to rebuild the second time. He might get nothing. Yeah, nice job. Works for me. Alright, cash machine. Except I got no room back here. Alright, I'll just put it here. Build up. One of the back ones, preferably. And now... you can send a missile in. Okay. I don't want to be fighting against the AA here, but, I want to get that last missile thing destroyed. Okay, there's nothing up there but AA gun pods. Oh, they got it still. Alright, you know. Actually, I can send in 1. Let's see if this will work. Will it let me do this? Seriously? It will. Drop it in the water. Now watch, I didn't put it far enough to the side to get the missile launcher. Sucker. Yeah, take that. Alright, that ought to slow you down, hopefully. Now what? Yeah, okay, well, now he's built up enough Marines. Yeah, good drop point there, guy. Sending in the scouts. Okay, now let's go here. Level. Radar. Alright. Build up. And attack. No, you got that wrong. I'm supposed to attack. Yeah, he's got no missiles left. This is fantastic. Change of pace anyway. he's not risking flying that thing very deep. Alright, now I need to upgrade all my offensive missiles and go drop on his head. Alright, build up. Alright, build that one up. We got to... Let's get that one. Well, you know what? Fire away. Okay, let's drop on this. Let's get rid of that guy. And one more for good measure, if I can get it past the AA. There we go. Technically, I could just take a couple Marines with pods and hit the last base. But I could take the pods out first once this is ready. I just need the energy. I actually got 40. Let's do it. Let's change the arms. Pod. Attack. It's risky, but we got the cash flow. You know, so we'll go here. Yeah, he hardly even struck the side of the island because he kept busy with those other two. Look at all that he built up over there. Uh-oh. Well, that's a little different than before. Oh, boy, they got company. Yeah, like I said, it was a gamble. Now we know where he's building all his stuff at. There we go. He's got the rock gun on, too. Alright, we have a chance here. No, you need to go for the pod. Dummy. Yeah, he's gonna get shot at while hitting base. That's it. Got him. Finally. We have liberated Scandinavia. Or Berlin, or Northern Europe. Meanwhile, London is built up as a logging cabin. I mean, logistics center. Where are we headed from here? I think we'll finally hit some desert stuff then before we hit to Russia, I think. Athens. Headquarters for the Empire's European operations. Preparations are... I'm trying not to hit the button this time because I don't lose it. There we go. Flatten out. Go over to our ship. Fly from there to Athens, I see. Well, we're not in Athens. We're across from Athens. PRSC. So press C. All right, see if I can remember that in case we lose. Hopefully they won't be as difficult as that one. That was a hurdle. Code Red. Located part of the enemy's main force. So you got islands and highland there. Defeat the Metal Marines, huh? Well, how about some missiles? Oh, look who it is. Weasel. Arrogance, huh? How about persistence? Okay, so wow, look at this. We got 150 to work with off 4 islands and a lot of rubble. Complete lack of terrain. We got some room to work with there, but a lot of rubble. And oh, we got some stuff back here. Oh, good. They gave us an HQ for a change. And missiles. Good. Okay. You know what? Well, that seems like it needs a target still. No defense to clear that out, but... this also seems defensible. Question is, do you put one up here as a dummy? There's nothing to work with there. And not a whole lot to work with back here. Alright, let me build up one of those missiles immediately. Actually, let's get a headquarters somewhere I can find one. Alright. Not wasting time on this guy. Alright, let's go there. And there. Ah, you missed. There was a lot there, so there's got to be some other stuff right behind it. Yeah. Alright, now part of me doesn't really want to be building up too much on the defense here. Alright, can I put this in harm's way? Alright, let's get the money going. Let's get the defense going. Now let's build out here. What am I looking for? Ah, right as I hit the button, jerk. Alright. Yes, he clearly understands the strategic value of a hillside. Missed that one. There we go. You better not drop right there. Oh, no. What? What? Oh. Wow. You shall pay for that. Alright, let me send a single out here first to figure out. So that's a decoy, huh? Alright, we'll start there. Alright, waste of time. Let's see if we can ram one down the center. Wow, nothing there. not done yet. Alright, my next guess will be right there. So you might have some stuff on the periphery there. Oop, got one. Interesting. Now I got some easy targets to hit. Enough for radar. Give me radar. Not yet. There we go. Okay, let's take some shots at this stuff first. Around the corners there. And then if I can get this through here, let's try to take all that out. Nope, not that one. Missed. There we go. So we can probably get one Marine out of this. Oh, there's some missiles in the back. There's our next target. Ooh. Ooh, a single. Ah. Oh, a double. Oh, wow, that's amazing. Okay. No Marines must not have the energy yet. Good. Nope, the message. Sending us a smoke signal. Weasel. Turn that off. Thank you for wrecking my gun pods. Alright, so stuff ready? It is not. Alright, we shall slow down your missile capacity. And that's a double. Let's see if we can get over this island. Didn't see anything else over there, but in case he builds something there, we'll try. Nope. Tried that corner. Ah, look at you. Got one. Oh, look, there's where his Marines are all at. Now we got some targets. More anti-air, please. That's right. There we go. Now we gotta work in defense. None shall pass. That's the way it's supposed to work. When you got the terrain to build. Should have come out from behind here. Let's build up another one of these here. Yeah, attack. Okay. Now we know he's got some AA here. Let's start there. Let's see if we can go here. Try to ram one down the center. Ooh, hi. So we've got 2 AA up front. Nope. Okay, we're gonna need the double in there. Gotcha. Didn't get the Marines, but that's fine. Proper working defense. Call it the Blue Dome. Let's keep leveling here, so in case he wants to come up the hill. Let's also build another one up while he's waiting. Attack. Yes. Alright, let's hit right in the center here first. Man, look at that. He's got 6 up there. Alright, making the assumption I can get in there. I just need that center. I just need one to touch down that center spot, and then you take out both the double AAs. Just like that. That pod will be done too. Look at that moron. Gold is probably still be standing. It's gonna we'll find if it's 2 or 3 missiles. Nope, 2. There we go. We got something for you next time. Let's see if he's still in a good mood. Won't be after that. I might actually be able to build an ICBM. Ah, what a jerk. 8 tiles. Rebuild, quickly. That's the problem, it all changes on a dime. The radar going first. And they got to double in that process, too. Alright, let's attack while that's where we're going. Did I build a factory? No, I did not. Let's build a factory. Next. No. Okay, let's just drop 1, 2. You know what? I did not get past that. Let's go take care of this. Slow those missiles down still. That's one thing that got sidetracked with the important staging area for the Marines. Goodbye. I mean, he didn't really even send them in more than once, I don't think. Oh, that wasn't enough. They did withstand 2. I'm gonna get another shot on those guys. I took that. Uh-oh. Nah, he's got it in. Got the pods. Let's see what those go again. Good. Hopefully it means he doesn't have any energy. Nope, not yet. Alright, so I did want to... Oh, we got the energy. I just need the Marines. Alright, let's build this one back up. At least the money's flowing. Okay, let's double this, get rid of these guys. One more to make sure. Oh, it's not showing the base there now. Remember blowing it up. It's because he put the decoy on it. Alright, next we're going to take that AA on the front island. Alright, hopefully it doesn't keep blowing us all up. So we got 2 on build up. No. Can wait. Ten to 1. Ooh, it was dipping. Alright, so I can probably put a Marine on the edges here, maybe over there. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, well, I didn't mean to put him there. Oh well. Where are you at? Those missiles went whoop, went around the corner after that one. Uh-oh. He found some ruins. Okay, what was I gonna do? I'll level these. Is that... Why can't I level that? What? Anyway, let me build my factory now. Hopefully, if it's not too dangerous to put it over here. It's in this unguarded area. I'm gonna hammer them. Okay, so they give us... So we got radar and an HQ back there. HQ. That's a decoy. Did they put that there as a decoy, or did I actually do that? Put it in the wrong spot. So my base is right there. It won't let me level it. I'd have to delete it, I guess. Anyway. Okay, let's get rid of this thing. And then I'm going to send Red Rover, send Metal Marine right over. Be gone, thorn in the side. Find out whether that's a dummy or not. It's not. You probably wouldn't put a decoy over it if it was. Decoys will go down in 2 missiles and take out the top player and that, so it's not... We'll find out after 3 missile hits whether it's real or not. Alright, now the real search begins. Let's build up some more defense here. Up there. Let's not do too many at the same time here. I want to build an ICBM here somewhere. Let's build a bigger, another cash plant here. If I get those all in doubles, he's in trouble. No, or not. Oh no, where's he going? Oh, he's got. Again, I don't know the tactical efficiency of radars, especially if they're that far back, but whatever. Guess I have to build a new headquarters, which I was about to do anyway. Hope he doesn't get too tired by the time he's done with that. Nope, we got it. Oh boy. Nope. No dice here. He got a base. If not for that hole in the front line, he may not have even gotten that ship back there. Alright, so level. Of course he got the double. Let me build this up while I can. Put it there like a drive-through. Now that you did that, now I'm a little miffed. At least you can name my double here. Okay, let's figure out where stuff's at. Let's fly over the hill here. If this were like a real-time strategy game, you're like, hey, let me start building on one of your islands, see how you like it. Oh, look at that. We might as well send somebody back there. I got the energy. I got the gold. And I found your missile launcher back there. Hopefully that's not too exposed. See, this is my bigger concern. You have your base. Just walking circles around it. Alright, one less missile for you. Ooh. Seriously. There goes the defense. Most of it, anyway. Where are the rest of your missiles at? Oh, boy. He's got double pod. Oh, now he's done. Except that was another one of my HQs. Dang it! Wrecking my defenses. Alright, you know what? We're going after him. Oh, there's... Nope, that's my missiles. Where are your missiles? Alright, let's drop that in the middle of nowhere. That didn't do a whole lot. It's rebuilding over there. Okay, need missiles there. Need a radar there. Dang it. Need another factory. Seriously. There's still Marines left. What do you got this time? Rather than gold, they got pods, so he should not be able to survive this. But he did. Still considered damage on my part, I guess. Alright, now I rebuild that guy. Well, that's not... No, whatever. Alright, rebuild. Build up. Uh-oh. That was ridiculous. When they work, they work. When they don't, they don't. There you go. Now we're on the exercise wheel of rebuilding everything. Attack him, see if we can figure out where his missiles are at. Where are you hiding them? Clean that out. We got that cleaned out. Let's try over here somewhere. I mean, if there's nothing left up there, let's do that and send a Marine over there. Get that other base done. Seem to be anything there. Okay, he hasn't rebuilt there. From there. Alright, one ought to do it. Nothing else. Okay. Oh, wow. That seems unlikely. We're met with stiff resistance, you don't say. That was only 2 bases, I think, or was there one on that first hill? It's kind of a cool close-up of the Metal Marine there. All right. Phantom, except it's with an N. Maybe it's Photon. Okay. Artemis. So we had Middle East or North of Africa here. Interesting. Athens base has a large number of powerful Oh, so we had tackled Athens yet. take desperate measures and storm the Metal Marines. Okay. So him again. Oh, now he's getting ticked. Weasel. So this is interesting. We could put a base way out front. Maybe top of the hill here. Play King of the Hill. It's a nice defensive spot here. And you gotta get a little defense here. Here. I'll give him something to play with. So, yeah, let's try back here. Yeah, this is kind of cool. Cool little defensive, put your valuables in the back somewhere. It's probably there. I don't, it's still a little too close, but we'll deal with it. Ooh, I didn't check how much we start with. 200, huh? Oh, we better get going quick. Alright, hopefully not too close to each other. We got limited defenses there. Let's put pods. No, missile for sure. Start taking them off. Built? It is built. We will send one missile in. Oh, we got another one. Oh, cool. We got 2 missiles. Alright, let's probe here. And maybe the hill. Oh, I accidentally built that. Yeah, I don't want that to be a AA missile, that's why. Oop, got it. It's got stuff on the hillside. Need doubles. Got it. Alright, we gotta build one up already. Oh boy, yeah, he ain't playing around. Let's hope he can't find anything. Look, you found one. Uh-oh, we found 2. Oh, he may have found something else. He may have found everything. Nope, I didn't build anything back there. Please try again. Uh-oh. Oh, seriously? Go right for the prime base. That's garbage. Well, that's game. No, couldn't have gone for the dummies. That's too obvious of a defensive location. Alright, so at least that's set for us. That's set for us. There we go. Alright, listen to your advice this time. Good grief. Skip. That was a short run. Alright. How do we put a base on the hill? Alright. And so he apparently like hitting some of those faraway areas there. Let's do that. put stuff at? Let's try... This may be a bad idea, but whatever. Alright, we had some ground over here, don't we? Yeah. Okay, pods. Missile. Pods. Anti-air. Alright, let's build these up if I can. Oh, well, that's convenient. Yeah, that's not a good spot. So it looks like you've got access to the HQ. Nope. Just my missile. One single missile that's finished. Kind of live with that. Alright, I can attack. Let's attack. So he's got all kinds of crap on the hill here. All kinds of crap on the hill here. Converge. I'd have to build metal rings to get him in there. Let's level this. We're gonna need a lot more AA and stuff. Well, he may be ridiculously persistent on this one like he was with the other. That's just goofy. What little defense I was given. And there goes the cash flow. Right up the center. He should not survive. Hey, you guys down the bottom, you want help? Let's put some caltrops right here in the middle. So we ain't getting stuff in there. too easily, especially all this AA going on. Well, let's try. Alright, let's try to get this corner right there. Nope. There we go, we got the back one. Alright, let's get marine built. Hopefully somewhere he hasn't found. Okay. He's gonna be getting missiles into this section all day long. And there goes all the monies. I built caltrops right there? Oh no, I was gonna say, I thought I built the marine. Okay. So let's try from the side here. Oops. There's one. Alright, let's try here. Nope, not that time. I gotta rebuild headquarters here. Ooh, this is gonna be risky. I gotta change this if I can get. If it's just him against that, I might be able to do this here. Let's see. If I can take up the pod, we might have a chance. I don't know if this works in a one-to-one with the weapon set right or not. It works. Okay. So silver can tackle a pod, provided that the gun is correct. You're going in again, pal. You are going up the hill. Ooh, what kind of stuff you got back there? Oh, got a pod. Well, you know what? We can take out a couple AA in the process. A couple doubles at that. Now, he may not be at full strength when we get shot by the other one. This does not work out, so he'll do his own thing, I guess. I don't know. I can control him, but I don't know what I... Oh. Alright, get him, get him, get him, get him. Okay. Yeah, he was not at full strength, plus he started taking hits first. But, now, we can throw some missiles over there. Oh, not ready yet. messages off today. It's still there. That's also still there. Uh-oh. That's not good. So we got the pods in the valley. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Jerk. Yeah, well, now you got time. I gotta wait for money to build up, so... Ah, it's not ready. I'll waste my money on leveling. Alright, my single missile launcher. Alright, let's see he's hiding back here. There we go. Oh, there's his missiles. If only I had a few more. I can't even afford to cut the grass. Now, if he knows that one's there, the problem is trying to hold off long enough. Oof. That did something. Hey, finally got one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Great, there goes my offense. Toast. What a jerk. Alright, we're taking in the single missile. If I can't figure out what's going on here, I think we're done. Look at all this. If this doesn't slow him down, I got a big problem, because, can't afford to keep taking hits like that. There, I got two of the Marines. So all I can do is attack a missile at a time here. Not good. She's still got doubles hanging out there somewhere. And right up the center. And found it. Up the center again. Oh, wow. From nowhere. From downtown. Ugh, how many more Marines has he got? This isn't good. Destroying my offense. He's got 3. That's game. Man. So it was better than the previous one. But not by much. Okay, so... he found... oh, look at this whiner. Weasel. Dare I build my HQ out in the middle of nowhere? So you sure love playing with this one. Where did I put it? I forgot where I put it, right? Alright. And... let's see if he'll actually attack the money system if it's out on the island here. So he found that one last time. He doesn't seem to find that stuff too easily. Gotta get the missiles going immediately. Now that we know what's going on, let's drive further in there. Tree hopefully working here. I mean, so if I go after it, turn right back around and kick my teeth in. So to start here. See if I can't get somewhere to get a foothold. There's one. Alright, change this. Pod, attack. So I should be able to do this and get all three of those. Now you start shooting stuff over the top. And if I can attack with the other missiles, I can. Alright, here we go. Drop right in the middle of this mess here. Yeah, check that out. No, okay, one more shot in the middle. Take out all those guys. Alright, let's get some more defenses going here. Okay, not yet. There we go. Let's see if he goes up the center or not. Oh, he passed it. There's one. There's nothing. Go up the center. Just going up the outside. Oh, nope. Okay. Seriously. Ugh. Yeah, you guys are all dead, just saying. Wow, he got one. Okay, well. If I attack, I'm gonna... Oh, didn't turn the message off. Weasel. Attack. Alright, you guys are history. Yeah, hey, look, they're all empty. You must have just used those on me. Yep. Oh, got one more standing. Okay, so I did A there. Let's do it again. It's A, gotta do Jack. It's this far separated, but whatever. If he comes in that center again, I got a problem. Where you get all the missiles from? Yeah, he went for it. Single missile. Oh, he just happened to know where the other one was. Reset. Good thing, let's take 2 hits. Well, this might be the other hit. Now, finally he sent the Marines in. He never did this last time. Well, as much as I'd prefer to waste your time, I'd prefer not to waste mine. Alright, let's get a Marine going. We gotta be worried about the money running out here soon. Double missile, we're going in. Alright, we are taking out this whole... Oh, he's got more missiles there. Okay. He had a whole string of them right there. Let's take whatever's in this area. Hopefully he doesn't have a cluster somewhere else in the base, but the fact he was shooting those, hopefully... There's more missiles and a Marine. Oh, got me. Well, once my other Marines in, I can send them in on the ground. I need to anticipate needing more money here, because this thing's going to get hit. Oh, he's ready. Let's send him in. Oh, there's a gun pod, though. Let's do this. That's not going to help you any. No, I went too close. And I don't have the ray gun. He's done. Yeah. Oops. Poor use of 20 bucks. Okay, so apparently I got some more stuff back there. Alright, let's try to get that. I get when they send the Marines in when they had like 3 right on the base. What a clown, Bowman. There's another one up. Oh, it's AA on the hill. Okay, so we took out at least 4 missile pods of his, I think, so I'm gonna keep working on defenses here. Slowly. You know what? I'm gonna put the other HQ right here. If I can. Oh, there goes. Where are you getting all these missiles from? Come on. Oof. Ah, of course, you get the AA I just built. All clear. And you have 2 more silvers floating around somewhere. Ain't waiting for you. Attack! Okay. So, man, you got that tall hill up there. Let's see what you got here. Now you got stuff on that hill. Let's see if we can't cut a hole right there. Oh, man, look at that whole cluster AA right there. Ooh, man. I think we're going to have to march one up the hill. Well, need a new HQ. I need a new metal marine. Where do I put them? Maybe over there? It's gonna take a while to get that. Oops. There we go. Okay. So you've revealed your AA. So clearly it came from somewhere else. Wow. Punch a hole on this side. Nope. Yeah, you gotta march. Oh, they got it. Yeah. What kind of defense do I have? So he's gotta have at least 3 Marines and a couple doubles back there. He flew right over that. I didn't send any Marines in that time. Alright, come on, headquarters. Come on, missiles. Headquarters, there we go. Alright, let's get, Alright, missiles, let's do this. Alright, first of all, let's get rid of these. And then we go for this side. That's taken care of. Not that I wanted to build a farm there or anything, but I just want to walk somebody in the long way. Okay. See, the problem is I can't get anything past that without taking those out. Alright, is my marine? Not good. Him having this many double missiles is not helpful. Right in the center. Yep, he finally took all that out. So if he's only got 2 missiles, that's good. 3 silvers. Doesn't look like they shut the pod, though. 1 down.